Right black at you. 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 Right black at right black at you. Right black. This is the Future Proud of For Real TV. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. The topic for the night is who decides how you get treated? Who decides how you get treated? I hope my sound is good. I hope my sound is good. I want to give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters around the world. I want to give a shout out to my brother Sarnetta. I was just watching him. He had some good stuff up. Brother Sarnetta. I want to give a shout out to Shaka Utmost, um, Brother Jabari, and a few more good brothers that got some good YouTube channels up. So I want to give a shout out to everybody. I want to give a shout out to everybody out there in the YouTube world, everybody out there in the Facebook world, everybody out there in the Instagram world, everybody out there in my Twitter world. I'm associated with all of them worlds. Okay? So I want to give a shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I hope everybody had a good, prosperous day today. And let's get it in. Who decides how you get treated? Who decides that? That's the topic for the night. Who decides that? Who decides that? Okay? So I'm just hoping everybody tune in and just ponder that. Just ponder that. Let that marinate in your conscious mind. Let's let that marinate in your conscious mind. Okay? In your conscious mind. Okay? Let's get the co-host in the building. Let me shoot this out. And we're gonna get the co-host in the building. So just bear with me. Give me a minute. And plus we're trying to give people time to get into the building too. And you see on the screen, Facebook always send me this. Say you can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content. If you feel the content is worth anything, but that's not for me to say. That's on you. So bear with me, and I'm gonna get the co-host in the building. Okay, as I was saying, this is the Future Proud of For Real TV, and I'm right black at you. Right black at you. So we're gonna give people time to get into the building, and until then, as I said, the topic for tonight is who decides how you get treated. Let me say this here. I know a lot of people think in their minds it comes down to how much money you have, what you have, and things like that. But I must agree to a certain extent, because in this society, that is kind of true. In this society, That is kind of true. So I'm gonna let you know that. Okay, we got the co-host in the building. We got the co-host in the building.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, what's going on? How are you?
I'm fine. I can't believe this just happened.
What?
I didn't do anything again.
Well, you had to touch on something, didn't you?
No, I mean the stream part.
Right,
But
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, the email part. But once I
Right.
got into the email part, typically I have to touch the side of the screen and do all kind of things.
But actually that's how it's supposed to work. Like it's working.
I know. I'm surprised though.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't
Okay.
expecting
All
that.
right. All right. So how was your day today?
It was great.
Okay.
And how was your
Okay.
day?
Unbelievable. I had an unbelievable day.
Good.
Unbelievable. Yep. Unbelievable. You
Good. All
know.
right.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah. You know. Whoever you want to call them, or her, or she, or he, or whatever, give you this day. It's on you what you do with it, though.
Well, that is the truth.
It's on you what you do with it. You got the day. It's on you what you do with it.
Exactly. Yes.
It's on you. It's on you what you do
Yes.
with it. You
Most
know.
definitely.
So, it's just simple as that. Okay. What I'm going to do is give you a full screen. You know what the topic is. The topic is who decides how you get treated.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to give you a full screen, and I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this Instagram fired up so I can get my Instagram people in the building.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to mute myself, and it's on you.
Okay. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Marietta Elliott, and I am going to be your co-host tonight. And thank you for tuning in. And I hope everybody will thumb up the video before or after, whichever works for you. Our subject today is definitely somewhat of a dual-edged sword, because there's a lot of things that can determine how you will be treated. So I would first start off, for me, as a child, I think parenting has a lot to do with it. If you have a child in your life that you love up on and you really nurture and you really show them kindness and a lot of love, and you show them how important that they are. Children, to me, as I did, I grew up knowing my value from day one. But, as life goes on, we get out there and we start dealing with other people. They can make you second guess who you are. I've never had to second guess who I was, because I felt like I was the prize from day one. And at age 63, I still feel like I am the prize. And I'm taking that attitude to my grave. But yeah, society can definitely change who you are. The people that you hang around can change who you are in reference to how you are treated. And I think that it's really up to us as individuals to claim how we will be treated. And if we're not being treated fairly, if we're not being respected, then for me, and I say to everyone else, you need to get out of that circumstance, that situation, and decide that you are way better than that. Because people will kick you and they expect you to stay there and deal with it. So I have a different idea in reference to how we're going to be treated. We really have to know our self-worth. And if we don't know our self-worth, then we don't know who we are as an individual and how we will be treated. So that's very important. Our siblings can determine how we're going to be treated. And you also have to shut them down as well. Your man might tell you how he's going to treat you. And if it doesn't make you comfortable, if it doesn't make you happy, then you need to shut that down too. Even if it's your husband or your children, you have to shut that down, because if you want to be treated a certain way, you will never be treated less. And if someone comes along and tries to treat you less, You have to realize, as Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it? Get out of that situation. I don't care if it's on a job, it's in a relationship, it's just within your community. If you have people, neighbors who are trying to mistreat you and determine that this is the way you will be treated, no, you don't have to go for that. So, this is, like I said, it's a dual sword. And we as individuals have to decide how we want to be treated. No doubt. So I'm hoping that there are going to be several people that are going to come in and definitely have different points of view, because we all do. We all do. But I at the end of the day, believe that, we ourselves are going to be the ones who decide how we are going to be treated once we leave our parents' homes. And we're going to hope that our parents put that in us, to know that we are valued, that we are somebody, especially the women. Women have to realize how valuable we are and how we really deserve to be treated. And we can't allow anyone to determine that we shouldn't be treated any better. So that's my feel on things. I'm looking forward to hearing from the women and the men, because men also have a whole idea about how they should be treated. And I think that a man needs to be respected. He needs to be loved. He needs to be nurtured. But he also needs to understand that because that woman does love him, he should respect her. He should respect her. And she should respect him as well. And if there's no respect, then there's no relationship. So that's my feel on that. I definitely feel for my Black man. And I want him to be treated right and be respected. So there we are.
All right then. All right. Before you had came in, I was just saying, one that who decides how you get treated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, according to this society, a lot of times people treat you by your money status.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They'll treat you one way, but they might treat somebody with money another way. Just because they got
definitely.
Money. You understand what I'm saying? Or hold a position.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or hold a position. So a lot of that has to do with how you treat people and how you get treated.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? But like you said, it all comes down to what you stand for too. We already know the saying: if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything.
Exactly.
So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm gonna wait for people to get into the building.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as I, like I said, I pretty much know. I know for a fact because see, I done been on both of them levels. I done been at the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And how I got treated at the bottom. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? And you get treated different once you get to the top.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Money changes everything.
Yes,
you understand what I'm saying? Because this is the way the society has indoctrinated us.
Yes.
It has indoctrinated us that way.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Titles and things like that. Titles.
Mm-hmm.
Titles. A title can make society, treat you different.
Yeah.
Because you have a title.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And the saying is I remember we say, when he put his pants on the same way I put mine on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I have to tell guys, no, you don't. They'd be like, what you mean, Top? I said, because I hold mine out in front of me and I jump in them. You put yours on one leg at a time. I don't.
Already then.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't put yours on the same way I do. So, you know, but that's just, you know, that was just but I'm just saying,
Yes.
the way society have indoctrinated us. And I'm gonna say it again, indoctrinated us to titles, money, you know, all that prestige, all that comes with that.
Right.
On how you treat an individual.
Right.
And how society treats an individual. Because
Right.
you're not going to treat, you don't treat the bum in the street the same way you treat somebody that you know work every day and got, you know, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't treat them the same. And ain't nobody gonna say they do. You just don't.
It's unfortunate. I got to plug my phone in too. I didn't do that. I'm sorry.
You just don't. You know, so
oh, no good. I'm sorry. I got to plug my phone in.
You should have did that before you got started. All that stuff you're supposed to do before you get started.
Yes, you know what? And this is the first time I haven't done it, and I do apologize for that.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, but you know, so I'm just going through, you know, so a couple of lists, you know, different views. You understand what I'm saying on how we treat people. And like I said, we treat them different because they have a title, because they have money. You understand what I'm saying? Or we think they have these things.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, and it's what we have been taught through society. It's what we have been taught through society. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't treat somebody that's what we call prestige. You don't treat them the same way you treat a regular person. I'm saying the average society. I'm not saying you as an individual or me as an individual.
Right.
I'm just saying the overall society, how we treat people or we treat one another. We treat one another on the basis of what kind of status they might hold in your life. We treat a person according to what they do. You're going to treat family members different than you treat somebody in the street. I mean, you know, it's just, that's just what it is. That's you know, that's just what it is. What we see visually sometimes will make us, you know, treat a person a certain kind of way.
Yes.
What we see visually. Mind just that fast. Something else I was getting ready to say. Like I just, you know, but I was getting ready to say something that slipped my mind just that quick. But the way we see people, the way they, you know what? Okay, this is what I was gonna say. The way you carry yourself.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? If you carry yourself with high esteem, people respect you and they treat you with high esteem. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Mike in the house, y'all. Mike in the house. Mike said, "Hey guys, good evening. You guys look great in blue." Oh, thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
How you feel, my brother? But yeah, so you know, I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody over here on the Instagram. Let my brother Alan. What's going on, Alan? What's going on, my good brother? But yeah, so the topic for tonight, Alan, is who decides how you get treated? Who decides how you get treated? That's the topic for the night. We over here on the YouTube getting it in, but you can tune in on the Instagram here. I got it turned up so you can hear the my co-host. But yeah, so okay, Brenda in the house.
Oh,
Brenda say good evening. You both are looking good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so it can be, a lot of times it can be just the way you carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It could be the way it can basically come down to the way you carry yourself.
Right.
So what do you say about that?
Well, that is very true. I mean, I am always thinking about when I leave my home, I'm representing somebody. Mm-hmm. A powerful, strong Black woman. And wherever I go, wherever I grace my presence, someone takes a look at me and says, wow, you really look nice today. And I have a good conversation with people everywhere I go. And that is also a beautiful thing. I mean, there are people in the world who want to give a compliment, but are afraid to give a compliment simply because that person may take it the wrong way, or that person is in a horrible mood. So we have to be careful in a lot of different ways when we're out there, because good conversation can go bad real fast. So I'm always very conscious of how I conduct myself and how I walk, how I talk. It means everything. And at age 63, I am representing how we can do this, how we should do this, so that our young people will say, wow, she got it together. That's how I want to look when I start to age. That's important. And they'll have respect for me. They always have respect for me. And society always knows when a lady is present. She doesn't have to say anything. They always know when a lady is present, and they conduct themselves accordingly. And I think that's part of how they have seen their moms. If she represents herself like a lady, they'll know a lady when they see one. And she doesn't have to open her mouth. So that's the way I think about a lot of this when it comes down to society and how they look at us. Black women have to take care of themselves and represent themselves, so that way people will respect them. I've been in environments where everybody was drinking, and I was the only one sober, and a young man approached me and asked me what my story was. He said, because you're the only one in this room that's not drinking. And I took that as a compliment. I took that as a compliment that he was in tune with his environment and what he was paying attention to and what was being presented to him as a young man. And I'll never forget that day. I will never, ever forget that day. And I just simply said to him, that is not my space that I want to be out in. It's just not a good space to be in. And so he gave me a hands up to say, wow, I appreciate you. So that was a beautiful thing that night. And that has happened to me multiple times. Multiple times I've had people approach me and wonder where I came from. Simply because I'm there and I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. But I'm still having a good time. So that's important. That is definitely important. So I hope everybody has some input tonight. We're looking for Ron, Andrea. And I did actually invite another woman to tune in and take a look at our site. And hopefully I'll hear from her because she's a strong character. Her name is Janelle, and she's a strong character. So I look forward to conversing with her tonight as well. He's like me, not afraid to speak the truth and not worry about being judged, because the truth is what it is. It's not about being judged. It's about hearing what is factual, deciphering through it, finding out if you fit there. If you don't fit there, find out where you do fit. Find out where you do fit. That's what it's all about.
Okay. There you go. Can you read that on the screen there? Can you see? Yeah, can you see that? What Mike got up there?
Yeah, it's just okay. Let me see. I don't have anything.
Don't worry about it. I read. I was just drinking water.
Okay. I really would like to plug my phone in too. So excuse me for, I'm not going far.
No, go ahead, do what you need to do.
I'm just going right here.
I got you. Okay, Mike said, I'm good, having a strong day. I picked up some more hours at the hospital. Okay. I'm here now. Okay, Mike, all right.
Sounds good. 1 second. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, Brenda says, great topic, and I agree. You should decide how you want to be treated. The golden rule is treat others how you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that's a golden rule, but we already know that it don't go that way.
Yeah.
We know that. We you know who made that rule to be golden. Golden. That's what we need to. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. But it does work though.
I'm not saying it don't, but we already know we don't.
Yeah.
I just went through that.
Right, 100%. Yeah.
You're not going to treat that bum at the gas station, what you call a bum, the same way. You're not going to do it.
Right.
I ain't saying you're going to cuss them out or nothing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I'm not saying that, but it is. But it is a rule. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong.
Go ahead. When you're done, I'd like to.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm done.
You know what? When it comes down to that bum in the street, you know, for me, my fear is that there could be a little bit of mental illness going on. And I have to approach that with caution simply because I don't know mentally where that person is. But I would never yell at them. I never disrespect them. I always say hello to them. I always ask them how they're doing, that sort of stuff. But I also make sure I am within the right distance, the space. Because there is a lot of mental illness out there.
You have to be able to protect yourself.
Exactly. And I don't want to fall.
No, I agree 100%. No.
I don't want to.
Because I do too.
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah.
Everybody have to.
Yeah. So
like you just said, there's a lot of mental illness you're dealing with out here.
Yeah. And that's what I worry about. Yeah, I do worry about that part.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mike said, I agree with you, Queen. I think society treats us blacks as race of people and not individual, and that's a fact.
Right.
That's why what happens. Mm-hmm. Look how many young black men has been shot in the last 2 days by white folks because they knocked on their door or pulled in the wrong driveway.
Oh,
you understand what I'm saying?
Unbelievable. But you know what? One thing that I will say, and I totally believe, because we are strong people and we are survivors, despite the fact that they've done everything to keep us down, we continue to move on. We may move on slowly, but we are still standing strong, and just being physically a good-looking race, a strong-looking race, is very intimidating for some of the white people. Very intimidating. And if they had it their way, I think there's several of them that would want to annihilate our race. And that's part of why they want to kill us. Because they want to stop us from being that strong race. The survivors. We're the survivors.
Well, you know why Ron say hello, everyone.
Hi, Ron.
And Mike said, "Hey, Ron, now since you said what you just said, it was some kind of council meeting or in Oklahoma. I heard on the radio this morning on you know the news channel was CPN or whatever.
Right.
And they had a meeting, but at the other part of the meeting was not for the public. So the news people had to leave. It was just a private meeting with the with the council meeting, the councilmen, or whoever was there. And what happened is the news reporter left a tape recorder in there, some kind of recorder.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
And when he went back and got it, you should have heard what was on it. This is Oklahoma, and them white folks in that meeting said they tired of the black people always begging, wanting a handout, and they said we need to take them all and hang them from trees. Now this is today. This is April the 20th. 2023. And them crackers said they tired of so-called need to grows coming in there begging, wanting something for nothing. It said if it was up to us, and we wish we could, if we could just hang on from trees like we used to do. This is on the radio. This is what that council, this is what the meeting, they had the meeting in Oklahoma. This is in Oklahoma.
Well, one thing I will say is that the fools better be careful, because we're not that simple anymore. We are not that simple anymore.
Well, we wasn't that simple then. We was just outnumbered.
But we were afraid.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're not living in fear anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Now I agree with you.
That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even then, it was always a gang of them.
Yes, exactly.
It was always a gang of them.
Right. So that made it simple for them.
There you go. Because there's always a gang of them ganging up on one or two.
But it's not that way anymore.
Right. But I'm just saying, even back then,
And they know that.
Yeah. And Ron say, hello, Top, Mike, and Miss Elliott.
Hi.
Okay, Mike said, if you look at what recently happened in Chicago with those teens damaging cars and breaking out windows in downtown, they think of us as hoodlums. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Well, look at them at Spring Fling.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Yeah.
They forget about that. Yeah. They forget about what goes on with Spring Fling. Out of control. Destroying property like you wouldn't believe.
Keep going, excuse me.
And they prepare themselves for that hell every spring break. And the bulk of the people down there are not black people. Are not black people. It's the white ones down there destroying, drinking, and drugging. And having a hallelujah good time. And they don't find that to be a problem. They don't find it to be a problem. So that's another way that they get away with what they do. But the black people are not going to stand for nothing anymore. They're not standing for anything. All of us, we ready to go to war. If that's what we need to do, we are ready to go to war. Bottom line. So they have to be careful. They have to be careful, because we will turn the place upside down now. We ain't what we used to be. It's a different beast. It's a different beast. So whoever sat in that meeting with that crazy attitude, they need to be very careful, and they need to keep it within their room. Keep it within their room. Bottom line.
Okay, Mike said, you're right, Queen, but they don't kill each other.
Right. Right. And you know what's funny too about the when a white person kills another white person, it's not a very big deal because they live for killing. No matter what they get to kill, they live for that. So it's an acceptable behavior in their race.
Nobody has done more killing than them.
Like I just said,
all
it's an
over the world.
Behavior in their race.
That's right.
From killing people to killing babies, mothers, fathers, grandparents, animals.
That's right.
Oh yeah, they're number one in the world of killing. So when theirs are killed, it's no big deal. Because they train early on to lose a life, to take a life. That's the difference between us and them. They train for that. They prepare for that early. That's why they go in and shoot up the whole school. Because their mother or their father done took them out to the firing range to be precise. To be precise on how to use that weapon. We don't do that. We don't do that. I don't even know too many black hunters, to tell the truth. Don't know too many. Don't know too many. But yes, we have to decide how we're going to be treated. And if we stand to be mistreated, someone within our race, and they know someone is being mistreated, they need to pull their coattail and tell them, no, this is not the way it's done anymore. Even people with money, it's the same concept. Just because you have money doesn't make you better than anybody. And I'll shut them down in a minute, see. I'm different when it comes to stuff like that. I don't mind shutting them down. And when I'm done shutting them down, that's the end of that. They don't take it any further. They don't take it any further. Because I am a black woman, I am not going to allow anybody white to get in my space and disrespect me and act as if our race is not going to do much of anything. I shut them down. I shut them down. I have to. I have to shut them down. Somebody got to. May as well be me.
Yeah, I'm saying if they're in your, you know, they're in your presence, you understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to.
Exactly. Right.
You know, you supposed to.
Right.
You know, it's just like, you know, some of these jobs I've been working on. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When the white first see me, they be stand backish. I got my hat cocked, I got my head thing going. You understand what I'm saying? I be myself.
And you look very handsome, I must say. Okay,
but then when I jump out, on them, you know, because that's me, I jump out and, you know what I'm saying, introduce myself. Yeah. But once they get to talking to me and everything, you can see them, how they change.
That's good.
You understand what I'm saying? They come all the way down.
Good.
You understand what I'm saying? They come all the way down.
That's how I
understand what I'm saying? Because I'm always jumping out and I'm hollering at them. You know what I'm saying? I got my business cards in my hand. You understand what I'm saying? I'm passing my business cards out. You dig what I'm saying? And they come all the way down. Yeah. And I go dump and come back. It's almost every time I come back, they're waving at me. You understand what I'm saying? Pointing at me. There you go. You understand? You know, things like that there. But I'm just saying, when they first see me, they don't know how to, you know, accept you.
Right,
You
exactly.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
But I jump out and I break all that. They don't have to worry about it. You ain't gonna have to worry about it. Because I'm gonna jump out that truck and come right up to you.
Yeah, that's
You understand what I'm saying? I want to know where I'm dumping at. I want to know all this. You understand what I'm saying? I want to know your name. This is my name. You understand what I'm saying? And once we get to talking and everything be good.
Good. That's how it should be.
Yeah, everything be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ron say, this is important. Until the black man make provisions for the black woman, we will never get ahead. Black men must uplift his first before anything get control of his woman. She is emotional. She needs us.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Ron, for that. It is so very true. Thank you so much for that. Definitely appreciate that comment. Yes. Because it's factual. Yes, it is. It's factual.
Yeah, that's a fact. Dr. Ben, and if any of y'all get a chance, y'all need to look up Dr. Ben. But anyway, Dr. Ben, now I'm not talking about that surgeon foolish guy. I'm talking about a scholar, a black scholar. He's dead now. He just died, probably about 7-8 years ago, if that long.
Okay.
A black scholar. And he said, show me your, he was talking about the races of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He said, show me your woman and I will show you the condition of your people. He said, show me your woman and I will show you the condition of your people.
Wow. All right.
That's why Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the black woman was the most important thing. Because she bears the children.
That's okay. I like that.
Okay, Mike says, young black men need to see more positive black men putting in the work. Yes, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That's a fact. But they see it. They see it.
Mm-hmm.
I got young guys every day when I'm out hustling. They be like school. Man, you was a hustling mother sucker. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They be like, school, you a hustling mother sucker. You dig what I'm saying? Then some of them is a little older, so they remember me back in the day when I was doing that other thing. You dig what I'm saying? Right. And they be like, from that to this on top, from selling hats, to selling hats. And yeah, but like I put the same hustle in. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? I had the same hustle in. I have the same mentality, not to be denied.
Right.
Not to be denied.
Right.
You only deny yourself.
Yes.
You only deny yourself. So they see it, Mike. They see it. You understand what I'm saying? And like I told them, okay, wait a minute, I must have missed a lot of what's the name. I'm gonna put it up. They see it. You know what? Because I tell them, I said, man, look at here. You can ride through the hood and see work being done on houses and stuff like that there. If it's black people doing work on houses, doing some work on the house, it'd be an old black man all bent over, walking like this here, but he's still out there hustling though. Right. With a young one that's standing on the corner. Standing on the corner with a cup in his hand. Either he's drinking something in the cup or he's trying to get some change in the cup. Okay, I missed okay, let's see. Did I get this up? Brendan said it is unfortunate, but racism is still alive. Okay, did I get this one up? Okay, this is important until the black man. Okay, yep, I got that up. Okay, okay, Mike said putting in the work. Okay, Ron said we must rescue our black women first. That includes Pookie and Ray Ray. Get their women and stop playing games. Ron love Pookie and Ray Ray. Okay, might say they see more negative than positive. Oh yeah, that's a fact. I must agree with you there. Yes, yes they do, Mike. Yes they do.
No doubt.
Yes they do. But like I just said though, they see it. You understand what I'm saying? If you look at a lot of the guys that's doing lawn care and stuff like that, there, most of them old dudes, man. Be old dudes.
Right.
The young dudes might come for, you know what I'm saying? They don't show back up.
They sure don't. Good God.
I'm telling you, I know plenty of people that got lawnmowers, got lawn services.
That's crazy.
And they say the young folk might show up for one day, then you don't see them again.
No.
They don't come back.
But
they don't want to work.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fact. But no, I agree they do, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. See, a lot of times it's what you surround yourself with too.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because see, when I was younger, I was around the negative because that's where I wanted to be.
Uh-oh.
Okay, see, I'm gonna keep it real. You don't, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me something, I'm gonna get it to you both barrels now.
Bring it.
Because that's what I wanted. You dig what I'm saying? When I was younger, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be with the dice shooters, learn how to shoot dice right, and how to make the dice slide and all that there, not flip over, chip over, so I can win all the time. Or, I mean, you know, that's just what it was. I ain't finna get into it, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So we do make them choices. We make them choices at a young age.
Of course.
We make them choices at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we pick the role models that we want at a young age.
Right, yeah. That's what I was saying.
Huh?
That's why I was saying how, you know, when we start off with our parents,
yeah,
you know, we have one idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we move into the world,
there you
start
go.
Dealing with other people,
there
we have
you
another
go.
idea.
There you go.
But you know, at the same time, you know, we make decisions. We make decisions, and we got to learn how now in this world to make better decisions. The generations that are coming behind us have got to make better decisions.
Yeah.
Have to. It's mandatory.
Because, you know, one thing for sure, two for certain, you can make a decision at a young age that can affect you the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
That can affect you the rest of your life. It might not be able to come back from it. Because look at the young brothers, they doing it today.
Yes.
They committing these murders, man. By the time they come, they 18, 19, 20 years old. When they come home, they be an old man.
Yes.
That's the kind of time they give them. They giving them 40, 50, 60 years.
The whole life is gone.
They giving them basketball numbers. They giving them basketball numbers.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
You know? Okay, Ron said last Saturday, some youth in Chicago went on a chair destroying and jumping people. They live in Chicago and had to watch my back.
Wow.
Yeah, Ron said terror. Okay, Mike said, think about this. When you go on these construction sites, do you see any young black men? No. Like you said, us old black folks are putting in the work. How can we change that? I don't even know about how we're gonna change that, Mike. Because matter of fact, to the site I was on today, there was a guy there. It was a guy. He got his own truck too. A guy that I grew up with that was good friends of my cousin Jimmy and Ike.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Ike got his own truck, and he said, yeah, Ike had told him that I had bought me a truck.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on that site today. Man, him talked on and on, you know, and passing and jumping out and hollering at each other. You dig what I'm saying? While we waiting in line, you know, and you know, and we talked about, you know, the street stuff that we went through. You dig what I'm saying? And all the time we wasted out there in them streets because we had nothing to show for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had nothing to show for it. Nothing but some war stories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nothing but some war stories.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But like me and him did stay at the end though. At least we here to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that came up with us is not. They dead or in the penitentiary the rest of their lives. You see what I'm saying? And we had a chance to make a change like we did. You know. So there you go. You know, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. But it's a definitely fact. You can make a decision at a young age that can affect you for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. I think more Black men need to reach out and try to take someone with them on their job site. So if they're doing construction or they have a trucking business, they need to take these young folks out with them. If it's a nephew, a grandson, because I think it may have to start within the family, especially if they're young. You know, you can't just say, okay, grab this 16-year-old and take them with you unless the parents are going to give consent. But if they are legal, 18, 21, make them ride alongside you, whether they like it or not. Because that's where it starts. You have to get the young people out into the entrepreneurship world with you. If that is your goal, to become that entrepreneur, and you got young folks within your home, within your family, and you may think that, you know, this is time to get someone involved. And talk to the parents and say, hey, I'd like to take Johnny with me this particular day for a couple of days so he can learn the ropes and see what it's all about. Because I think that would help get more Black people on those sites. We have to learn how to become the trainers. And sometimes you have to retrain the trainer in order to make things happen. But that's a big deal. We got to do that.
Brenda say good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Because that's like our mom. She was a seamstress. She introduced us to being a seamstress early on. And then we learned home economics in school. We were already ahead of the game. And my sister, she loves being a seamstress. She lives to be a seamstress. But that's where it all starts. Sometimes the parents have to say, or the father that is the plumber, you're on vacation for spring, or you're on vacation this summer, you're going to go to work with me. Or the landscaper. You're going to take that child with you. And I believe that if we start putting our kids to work with us, there will be not too much time for them to be in the streets getting into trouble. Because when they come home, they'll be tired. And they'll be ready to eat and lay it down. That's a good way to change the negative behavior of wanting to hang out with people who are just sitting around doing much of nothing. They'll get interested in something else besides being in the street, drinking, getting high, or whatever they're doing. We got to do that part too. That's a big deal. A very big deal.
Okay. Ron said, I told a lot of people about the For Real team and how we working to lower the violence in Cleveland and other cities. I'm proud of us and we're going to help other cities. Yes. Okay, Brenda says, call what is that? Shallowing. We need more of it.
Yeah. On this phone, everything is so tiny.
Yes, that's because you're supposed to be on a computer. You got a computer and don't even use it.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm gonna be on tomorrow.
But yeah, yeah, all that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it still, you know what I'm saying, still comes down to who decides how you get treated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times you get treated by what you do too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You get treated by, you know, what you do too. I mean,
Yes.
as they say, you know what I'm saying, if you don't do nothing, you don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know what? If when it comes down to our young people, we can't allow them to do nothing so they get nothing.
Yeah.
We got to push our children or the young people in our circle that may not be related to us to ask them, what do you want to do with your life? And help them decide
Most
what
of
they
them,
should
I
be
mean,
doing with their lives.
I didn't ask them in the streets, and they say they don't know.
Well, that's because of their environment.
Right? Yeah, they say they don't know.
Right. It's because of the environment. Yes.
Yeah, they say they don't know.
Because if they're seeing smoking, drinking, partying all the time, a house full of people coming and going every weekend, well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to know what you want to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hard to know.
Ron said we must help the Black woman and our kids. We must provide at any cost, get the money, any means necessary.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I like that Ron is down with the Black woman and helping her get ahead. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, I like that. You know, because it's usually the other way around. The Black woman is trying to help that man get ahead. Yeah. And it's nice that he definitely supports the Black man helping that Black woman get ahead.
Yeah, where it all comes down to who's in the position.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Who's in the position.
And he has to choose.
Yeah. Hey, Denise in the house. Hey, Miss Jones, you in the house.
Hey, Drea.
Miss Jones, say hello, family.
Hi, Drea.
No, that's Miss Jones. That's Miss Jones.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Drea.
Huh?
Yeah, that's Denise Jones. She ain't been on in a while.
Oh,
remember her mom was sick. She came up from Florida.
Right.
Yeah, remember she came up from Florida.
I'm sorry.
She had came to Cleveland from Florida to take care of mom, remember?
Yes, right. The Florida lady. Right.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Jacksonville.
How are you tonight?
Yeah. And how's your mom? I hope everything worked out on that. I hope everything worked out on that.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, all that, comes down to that. I see I'm going to close this door. Too much noise.
Yeah, it does. It makes a difference. We got to do something. We got to do something different. And when we're taking our kids out on the job, we can't spend time hollering and screaming at them through the process. We got to make sure they're comfortable with what we are doing and be interested in doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Miss Jones says she's doing much better going to therapy. Okay, that's good to hear.
Oh, great. Right, that's real good news.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Really good news. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, we went on here about an hour.
Have we? Wow.
Yeah.
Time goes by so fast.
Yeah. You know, I got to You know, we're gonna get ready to close this out.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna mute myself and give you a full screen, and you can close us out.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.
Give you a full screen. You can go on and close us out. There you go. And you need to get on that computer.
Thank you for giving me the chance to speak. And also, yes, I'm definitely going to do this computer situation. I'm tired of it giving me grief, but I'm just going to show this computer who the boss is and make it happen. And so I definitely apologize to my audience for not being able to put in all that I could put in, but I'm trying. This is still a situation where I'm trying to figure it all out. And through trial and error, we're going to get through with this. I've been here almost going on 2 months. So we're working out the kinks as they come about, and I'm really trying hard. So thank you for my audience, my sister tuning in and following us. She's just wonderful. She's getting to be perfect. And I love that. So anyways, but yes, we had a good subject, and we definitely have to determine how we want to be treated within our own selves. It doesn't have to be society, because whatever society wants to give us, we don't have to accept that. We don't have to accept it. We need to accept what we want to accept in reference to how we, as women, are wearing our crowns. I'm still on that. We're still queens, and we still need to be treated as such. And when we find people not trying to treat us like we're queens, we need to shut them down. I mean, shut them all the way down. And we will not live in fear. We will not live in fear no matter where we are, whether we're in the grocery store, driving down the street, on a job, working with customers. We are not going to cower it down, and we are going to demand the respect if they have the nerve to not give it to us. We have to put an end to that, and we have to stop. Again, I always say we cannot promote ignorance. And being mistreated is very ignorant. And we don't need that. We need to stand up and say, I am the prize. Even the man, he can stand up and say he's the prize as well, if in fact he is the prize. So let's come together and let's get ourselves in a space where we can always say, I am somebody, and I'm going to be treated as such. I am somebody, and I am going to be treated as such. We all need to understand that, and we all need to know that. So before we leave tonight, make sure you thumb up the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you continue to support us, because I definitely appreciate all of our followers and those who did not comment, but they're out there in the audience paying attention to what's going on and what's being said. And I hope I'm leaving you with some good news. You are somebody. You are somebody. And we value you. We value you. Yes, we do. So right there.
All right. Okay, Ron said, I helped this black woman with her car. I'm not her man, but I still help her. She has no man or boys stay in trouble. We must help the sisters.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay.
Ron
Brenda
is a good
says, yeah. Brenda says, love you, sis. You're beautiful.
Oh, you are too, baby.
Okay. And Denise says, thank you all. Thank you. Okay.
And thank you, Denise. Thank you. I'm so glad your mom is feeling much better. She's in therapy. That's a beautiful sign.
There you go.
That's a beautiful sign. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes.
And we missed you. And I'm sorry I mismistake your identity.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Yeah, but I think this was a good topic.
Yes.
You know, what can we say?
Yes.
We got some good feedback.
Yeah.
You know, We just got to take action.
Yes.
We just got to take action.
Yes, we do.
Miss Jones says, miss you also. She says she
Oh.
missed us also.
Okay, well, you're going to be with us again then. I
There you
love
go.
it. Thank
There you
you.
go. There you go. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, and don't forget we got the meeting coming up on the 25th.
Yes.
Don't forget
I'm
we
looking
got
forward to that.
Yeah, we got the meeting coming up on the 25th. What time was that?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock? Was it 3?
Yes.
Okay, 3
And
o'clock.
you still got to make sure I get that address.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yes, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is the Few, the Proud of For Real TV. Right Black at you. Share, subscribe, thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. Thumb up the video.
Yes.
I'm gonna say good night to everyone, and I thank everybody for tuning in. And I'll be right back at you tomorrow. So everybody
right,
tune in
Top Cat.
tomorrow. Everybody tune in tomorrow. Peace and
Sounds
Black Power.
good.
Peace
Okay.
and Black Power. All right, I'm out of here.
Okay, good night.
Good night.